Yo, Chad, we reacting to Duke Dennis, man. I heard bro got 8 kids. I heard Duke Dennis got 8 kids. Like the big drop, no glaze. I heard he got 8 kids. Like, yo, Kaya, I know you heard about Duke Dennis. We better react to him. We're gonna see what they talking about. This is actually wild work. I didn't think Duke Dennis had kids. The way he popped it, the way he lived his life, I'm thinking cuz good. He said, ain't he 30? I don't know how old Duke is, but all I know is the way he lived his life, I'm thinking he don't got no kids. I'm like, how you this OC with the girls? You got no kids. I was like, bro must be, he's crazy with it, bro. But let's go ahead and get into the video. Let's see what's up, man.
Unfortunately, that option has been taken away from me at this point. It's been taken away from me at this point because y'all keep harassing the mother of my kids and, you know, being very, very weird. And this is exactly what I wanted to protect them from all along. This whole time y'all been, you know what I'm saying, trying to dig into like part of my life that y'all was never invited in, like from jump.
Y'all won. Y'all happy now? Yeah. Are we satisfied with the outcome? Over the past couple of days, one of the biggest stories on the internet has been Duke Dennis, his baby mamas, his kids, and all I could think to myself is, man, this is a strange conversation. Not that Duke is necessarily hiding the kids or that the baby mamas are outing him for being some sort of whatever the case may be, but it's this constant obsession with people, these celebrities, their lifestyles, and things that they don't put on camera. I believe we've come into an age and era in which they put a lot of stuff on camera, but it seems as if no matter how much they put on camera, it never satiates the appetite of the hungry audience. And so just as I was about to record a video on Duke and this whole baby mama drama, this video dropped, and it kind of validates everything that I was going to say about the reasons why it doesn't make sense for people to want this, desire this, and this is the most peak level parasocial conversation I have ever been a part of. It's okay for him to leave this stuff off the internet. Why? Because of situations just like this.
But now that like it's affecting like, you know what I'm saying, they well-being and like they getting like threats and like being called names and shit, that was my like main priority from jump. Just
hold on, yo. Hold on, gang. Why are they threatening his baby moms? Like what could they possibly have beef with Duke Dennis' baby moms about? I wonder how all of this even came out. Like, yo, somebody put down in the comments, like, how did this even happen?
I never wanted them in this whole light because I live on the internet every single day. This is where I am. This is where I live at. And I'm well aware on how like the internet and how nasty the internet is. So I always wanted to keep everybody involved away from that. But now, y'all proved me right once again.
And I feel the same way, Duke. And it's crazy that we're here, but we got to figure out how we even got here in the first place.
And honestly, since I'm talking, Duke, frick you. Now I'm on you now. I was going to spare you. I'm not sparing you no more. I was pregnant in December, y'all. And the only thing that went home was that baby. He didn't give me a single dollar. Cool, great. You know, I got it. I ain't tripping about it, but it was yours. Told me to keep my baby. And I promise you after this, I wish you would get on here and tell me that you didn't tell me to keep my baby. When I pay for it, and every time I text him for something else, instant response. But when I ask you for that money, or when I bring up the abortion, no response.
Duke Dennis over the past couple of days has been...
Why did she go to TikTok about this? Like, what does... Yo, this what I was just saying this yesterday on stream, bro. I was just saying. As soon as you get the bread, you start hitting the scallywags, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro, they gonna come out with the allegations. They gonna come out, oh, Duke did this, Duke did that. Yo, Drizzy, yo, what is you talking about, man? What is you talking about, gang?
Hit time and time again with allegations that he has multiple kids, multiple baby mamas, you know, that he's not...
Hey, yo, who are all these women, bro? You telling me all these women Duke Dennis baby moms, bro?
Taking accountability for them. He's not feeding them. He's not providing...
Yo, how many damn baby moms this man Duke got, gang?
him any clothes or any money, and all sorts of allegations that are ultimately detrimental to his character. Now, the thing about the internet is it takes on the old phrase, a lie can go around the world twice before the truth even gets its pants on, to a whole nother extent. There were so many different stories and details about how many kids he had, who was his baby mama, what does this mean when he's pictured with some woman. It started to get ridiculous, to the point where Duke Dennis had to come out and have a conversation about it and express his sentiments about any sorts of rumors or allegations of the sorts.
I do not have 8 kids, which is no offense to anybody who do. I've been actually watching y'all take that and run with it and post it and post about it and post it in like bold print as if you know for a fact that's the case when it's not the case.
So where did the girl that had the abortion, where did she come from, bro? I just said, like, yo, chat, like, how did she even get into the conversation? She not even one of his baby moms, gang.
I done told y'all that, like, it's certain parts of my life that I just don't want to share with y'all, all right? I'm never, ever going to post my family, all right? That includes everybody except for my brother, probably. My brother is the only person in my family that I will post. Anybody else, I'm not posting them. So I'm sorry if you feel obligated or entitled to like be a part of my life in that way, but I've been decided a long time ago that I would never like post my family in that way.
And I don't blame him at all, because like we've discussed in these other celebrity worship videos, it's a lose-lose type of situation. And we'll discuss it a little bit in a second, but the way that the audience feels like they are obligated to a content creator's personal life, I mean, the real deal details about their personal life is honestly impressively insane. And because this is the internet thing of the week or the day, that then opens up Pandora's box for, you know, a plethora of women to just start putting allegations after allegations after allegations on Duke Dennis, you know, saying that he has all these multiple kids and stepping forward and saying that they are a part of his collective of women. Like, I think that's just a strange thing, knowing that your baby's father isn't Duke Dennis, but participating in this conversation because you gain something from it.
Duke Dennis, okay, boom. I had a crush on him. Boom, boom, boom. Things led to boom, boom, boom. I got pregnant. He didn't want to be involved. He didn't want nothing to do with it.
How many kids do I have? I have one son, and his name is Dallas, and he's 2. A lot of y'all don't know my situation, but like my child's father is not involved at all. Certain things floating online with me, and it starts saying speaking on it, NDA signed or stuff like that, and it's like, in no way, shape, or form is that the case. In my life, like, I'm not gonna spend my time, like, tracking no man down, trying to force them to be a father, trying to go to the internet to force them to step up.
This is his baby. What? Is you trying to be messy again?
Not gonna lie, bro. Not gonna lie. If this girl, if he said he wanted the kid, and she tried to trap him, cuz I don't blame him. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't come at me crazy, bro. I don't blame him, bro. Like, at the end of the day, this Duke Dennis, girl see bread. Okay, yeah, I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? But that's also on Duke Dennis for not wrapping up. And that's why he got a kid right now. But I don't blame him, bro. If he's saying, yo, listen, bro, I don't want you. I don't even want this kid for real. I just wanted a crush. What can you expect? Like, what do you expect from a guy that's telling you this up front before you even had a kid? Like, I'm just saying, bro.
Again?
Yes, people keep asking me, am I one of Duke Dennis' baby mamas? Yes, I am. I want to be known for me, being me, but not having a kid with Duke Dennis. Like, that's just crazy work, you know what I mean? Like, I put in a lot of work for my fucking followers, you feel me? So now I'm gonna be noticed, oh, that's Duke Dennis' baby mama, that's Duke Dennis' baby mama.
Is that not some sort of mental illness? Now, somebody's lying and I'm not in the household, so I don't know, but Just imagine if these young women are lying and saying that they are Duke Dennis's baby's mother just for some sort of clicks, clout, and attention. Is this not celebrity worship gone out of control? How is this not insane? And this leads to one of Duke Dennis's points in his video where he is talking about why he decided to keep his family offline, is because as a whole, the internet is just weird about these things. They can be totally messy, they can be totally crazy about them, and they can honestly step way over the lines, and that's some stuff that we just do not talk about.
Y'all proved me right once again. You feel me? So please stop that, okay? That shit is mentally draining for a lot of people, bro. I don't think y'all understand like the toll it take, you know what I'm saying, on them every single day, especially when y'all calling them names and like doing a whole bunch of weird shit. So just respect is all I've been asking for this whole time. Respect, you know what I'm saying, everything.
And I wish that that was so simple, but as I scrolled through the timeline doing research for this video, I saw nothing but personal attacks and attacks on people's character and all these other things when it came to Duke Dennis in this situation. It's literally the opposite of respect. It's straight disrespect to a person, a person's family, a person's livelihood, a person's situation that they ultimately do not know. I saw Duke and his family members be called out of their name left, right, and sideways. And it's honestly disgusting because I'm thinking to myself, how do we even get to a point where somebody feels comfortable enough to say that a stranger is a whore, slut, loser, all these just negative things? But the only
They said it's clear. Read it. It said it's clear why he didn't mention he has kids. LOL. He's not in their life. A deadbeat. So if you don't mention that you have kids on the internet, means you a deadbeat, gang. That does not mean you a deadbeat. Like, I don't get it, bro.
A whore, slut, loser, all these just negative things. But the only reason why these things exist is because people feel obligated to their favorite content creators' private life, personal effects, and otherwise. And maybe it's the nature of what streaming has become and content creation has become. You know, as we vlog more, as we IRL stream more, as we post more, as we click more, people feel as if they know more about them. But it's so hard to really get comfortable with, you know, your audience or community or, you know, post such things when every time you do post, you drop in privacy levels. Like, they have people on the internet giving out think pieces trying to dissect your mentality of your decision making, of hiding your family, protecting your family, or whatever pieces of the life that you live, keeping it off the internet. We have people that are on the internet giving out whole think pieces about who you are and essentially why you owe them a reason as to why you aren't saying these things.
There's some shit that I just keep to myself. My mom.
Okay, I feel like he thinks that his aura is gonna go down if he has a baby mama, and so I just want to know what the heck his reasoning is for not claiming his daughter, though. Is it because he wants to be hoeing? Is it because like what is it? Because
you don't understand the concept that he wants to be.
Not gonna lie, it genuinely don't matter. He said it's because society is that. I don't think it cause aura gonna go down at all. You see all these rappers, all these women feeding over NBA young boy, feeding over Lil Baby. I just felt like he just didn't want his kid on the internet. You know, I guarantee. I mean, he claimed his kids. Like he's well aware he got kids. You know, a dude aura can't go down if he got a kid. Like. Especially in his case, because they saying what these girls are saying that he's not in their life. How he losing aura if he's not there? Now I'm not saying, oh yeah, go be a deadbeat. Take care of your kids. You know what I'm saying? But your aura can't go down if you got like as a dude. Like you it's not possible.
He doesn't want none of his actual real life personal business to be on the internet.
No, I get that. I'm just saying I want to know why he doesn't want it on the internet.
Even as somebody is sitting there saying, yo, he just wants his privacy, he doesn't want all this acknowledged, you still have people saying, yo, I want to know why. This young woman is actively saying, no, I need to know why. I want to know why. I have an obligation to know why this stuff about Duke Dennis. And my question is, why? I think creating parasocial relationships is an inherent inherent evil of, you know, content creation in today's age. In order to stay relevant, you have to post. And in order to continue to stay relevant and continue to stay in people's minds, you have to post more and more and more. Part of building an active and loyal community is by making yourself as relatable as possible. And that may mean, you know, playing into some of these narratives and tropes and, you know, relatable things that people have that are a part of your viewing audience. That does build a sort of mental bond between viewer and content creator that I believe is very much unhealthy. But the reality is that's the case. I do think that these people who do form these bonds lack some sort of, you know, fulfillment in life. So they're trying to, you know, link through these creators mentally to try to fill some sort of void. Almost like that Avatar connection from James Cameron's Avatar movies. But it gets to a point where people can't even take a break on the internet without people diving so deep into the content and the conversation that they develop these storylines. I remember when Phantom took a break literally a few weeks ago, and some of the most outrageous storylines about him being kicked out of AMP, him leaving AMP arose that had no merit and no basis to them. And if it weren't for them having such a solid foundation, I don't know if they would be able to survive something like this. Because ultimately, like Duke said, this stuff does get to your head. This stuff is mentally taxing.
I'm gonna keep shit short, bro. People were saying, yo, Phantom got kicked out of AMP. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say, bro. I built this shit brick by brick, bro. I could never get kicked out.
People, they form these like parasocial like relationships with these damn content creators, these celebrities. And it's like they act like they know these people. Like, you don't know nothing about their lives. Y'all just trying to get clicks, views, and you know what I'm saying? You just trying to get an easy come up off of their name. Like, it's actually wild work to make up lies about somebody just to get some likes, some comments. Especially like the women that's coming out of Duke Dennis baby moms and they capping. Like, I don't get it. Or, oh, I need to know the reason why you don't want your kids. For what? It's the internet. Everybody capping.
I think this serves as a bigger lesson for those that are willing and wanting to be upcoming creators. Be very careful as to what you post online. You know, only give but so much. Now, this may be something that ultimately stunts your growth and stunts your success, but you have to be very strategic about what you do post, what you don't post, what you do talk about on streams or in the content or whatever, and what you don't talk about on the streams, the content or whatever. There are people developing relationships and feelings about you that you honestly have no clue about, to the point where they're willing to put themselves in harm's way to get off a joke because they think that they share the same relationship and bond with you as other content creators do to them. That's literally what happened in the DDG situation from the other day at DreamCon, when the young man came out and talked about why he would be suing DDG and why he didn't think that this would happen to him. Is because he literally said, well, I thought this was a joke.
He said it's a skit. Like, is that true? Man, that ain't no skit. I got banned from the event. I can't go back now. And I'm not sure if I can go back next year, which I hope I can. You know, I spent a lot of money coming over here trying to have fun with my people.
The DDG situation, cuz right here just got no self-awareness. Like, if everybody's saying, what'd you say? Pulling up their pants. Hey, hold my stuff. If somebody say, hey, hold my stuff, I'm like, nah, these niggas trying to fight. Hey, listen, bro, chill. You know what I'm saying? If you was trolling, look, cuz, I was trolling. Buddy right here, he thought he was a gangster. He was talking too spicy.
And I'm not sure if he got banned from the event, which I assume he did, because that goes with his people. But I gotta let you know now, I gotta take legal action against him or his brother, somebody out here. That's unacceptable.
Why did you call him doo-doo garbage? Like, why did you say that?
I thought it was all jokes. I never seen DDG react like that in the past. Never seen him tell anybody to go do something to anybody else. So I'm thinking it's all good.
Yeah, that's you developing some sort of imaginary connection with DDG, a man that you don't know. Let me remind you that you just don't know. Do I think this will change anything about how people view Duke Dennis? Probably not. If you continue to make judgment calls about something that you don't know, even if he ultimately had to reveal the fact that he did have a baby mama, baby mamas, or whatever the case may be, and you still continue to judge him and ridicule him, this is the negative side of the celebrity worship that I'm talking about. Only reason why you're doing this is because you pedestalized him in the first place, and now you want to knock him down because because this is how worshiping goes. What I do know will remain is these weirdos and their commentary and conversation online forever. Like this one young lady who ended up doing some digging, and I mean digging, to find these things about this young woman, the person he was at the baby shower with, and started posting these photos online. It amazes me what lengths people go to find these people's families and honestly put them into potential harm's way, because we know that these things can escalate to a further level. Look, I've said it once and I'll say it again. The celebrity worship epidemic has to stop. It's only getting worse, and we need to get a hold of it quick, fast, in a hurry. Or the other response, and it would be very reasonable, is that your favorite creator stops giving you information about themselves. They stop making themselves relatable to you, and they ultimately distance themselves from just this entertainment lifestyle. Because nobody wants to live in constant fear of their family being outed, or, you know, somebody running up on them, or, you know, being exposed for having 8 kids.
I'm saying, because you got to think, right? If there are people that are willing to do research on a regular people, find out, oh, let me find out your mom. I think this your grandmother. Not gonna lie. Recently, I dealt with this crazy ass girl, and she contacted my mom, trying to find who my grandmother is. You know what I'm saying? Blowing up my had to block that girl. I'm like, yo, fam, what's wrong with you, bro? I'm like, how you find my mom Facebook? You know what I'm saying? Like, she thinking this my mom friend her my grandmother. Like, I'm like, yo, cuz, how is you finding all this information? Man, yo, private your Facebook stuff, bro. Private your friends, private everything, like personal with you, bro. Keep it private, bro. People is weird, man. And I'm no celebrity, bro. I'm trying to say I'm no celebrity. Now imagine Duke Dennis coming out with stuff, and you see there's people already putting shit up there, bro. Shit crazy, bro. Yo, if you guys like this video, though, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. You watching me on Twitch, all right? So hit that follow button on Twitch at SteezyLit. Hey, man, let's go crazy. Gang.